So here is lesson 10.3 and it starts on page 719. And let's do an example right here. Let's do an example of 6 times 2/3. So we're going to do 6 times 2/3. And we're going to do this using models. And I think it just helps you're able to see this a little bit better, to understand it. But what we're going to do is we're going to draw 6 blocks. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's do 6. I can get this on the end here. And I'm going to divide each of these blocks into thirds. So I've got thirds on each of these blocks. And then I'm going to read my problem again. It says 6 times 2/3. And I'm going to come and I'm going to color in all of 2/3 of each block. So I've got, this is colored in, 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 and this is colored in. And so now I've got the 2/3 of each of those is colored in. And if I add up all of these, and let's look at this right here. So if I take all of these that are colored in, the 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to redraw them so that I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've got 12 blocks altogether. And I'm going to put them into each of these single blocks like this. And remember that these are divided into thirds again. And so these two right here are going to go down here. And then I'm going to take this one over here and fill in this bottom one. So this gives me 1, 2, and 3 right here. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm going to do the next 3 and fill in these blocks right here. 1, 2, and 3. And this would be 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, and 6. I'll do the next ones. And I've got 7, 8, and 9. And then finally the last 3. And that gives me 10, 11, 12. 10, 11, and 12. And now I'm going to count how many I have here. I have 4 total blocks here. So 6 times 2/3 is going to be 4. Now let me show you a cool shortcut to this, which I think you'll like a lot. If I look at this right here, notice that if I wrote 6 as a fraction, so I've got this problem 6 times 2/3. And if I wrote this as a fraction, I could write this as 6 over 1 times 2 over 3. So notice how I can do this right here. And notice if I do 6 times 2, I get 12. And 1 times 3, I get 3. And what does this simplify into? 12 divided by 3 is 4. So pretty much that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking the whole number 6. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm dividing it into thirds. And I'm taking 2/3 of each of these blocks of 6. And recombining them. And notice I get 4 total. Same thing can happen when I do the math. 6 times 2 divided by 3 will give me the 4. And I can write this as 6 over 1 and then multiply the top together. 6 times 2 is 12 and 1 times 3 is 4. Let's do another problem just so to make sure we understand what's going on here. I've got, let's see. Okay, so I've got this right here. Okay, so we're going to do another problem, and I'm going to do Let me just do an easy one. Let me just do, let's see, let's do 8 times 1/4. So 8 times 1/4. So what I need to draw here is I need to draw 8 cylinders here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to divide these into fourths. So I'm going to divide all of these into fourths. Not very neatly, but you get the idea. All right, then I'm going to come through and I'm going to shade in one of the fourths on each of these. So I've got this one shaded in, this one shaded in, this one shaded in, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. Then I'm going to combine them to make ones again, to make the cylinders. So this one is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can do a cylinder here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I can do 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can do another cylinder right here, 5, 6, 7, 8. And notice now, all I did was take all of the pink sections and I recombined them into one cylinder. And notice that that's going to give me 2 complete cylinders. So 8 times 1/4 must equal to 2. Let's do the little math thing that I just taught you. So if I take 8, turn it into a fraction, because 8 over 1 is a fraction, times 1 over 4. Notice 8 times 1 is 8. 1 times 4, that's a 4, is 4. What is 8 divided by 4? 8 over 4, that's going to give me a 2. So it gives me the same information. If you're having any problems with this, try looking at page 723. They've also got some more ideas on how to do this. And I'll have homework assigned on Shobi. Thank you.